Now, let's see how we can set up ad campaigns in Hot. We're not getting customers, so how can we automate this process? In the marketing section of this app, we have the ADS area where we can run ad campaigns. They're explaining it now. See how we can track and optimize our ad campaigns to turn prospects into customers? Prospects are potential clients. We can click Connect to link our preferred tool and start syncing leads. Then we'll add pixels, and that's about it, okay? I won't do it now, but if you're planning an ad strategy for your business, remember that HubSpot includes this feature. Finally, to wrap up our overview of HubSpot's marketing section, we can discuss more than just specific ad campaigns. We can create email campaigns to send personalized messages, connecting with our audience and boosting our revenue. Essentially, you're running a typical email campaign, but you can do it through HubSpot's database. This means everything's centralized once again instead of sending emails via another platform. It's all right there in HubSpot, which is perfect. Plus, they provide templates if we don't want to start from scratch. There are various templates for sending different emails to our customers, and we can customize which clients receive these emails. Additionally, we have the forms section where we can create forms to identify exactly who's highly interested in our product and who's just browsing casually. This way, we could be more specific about who to schedule calls with or contact via personalized emails, for instance, in an email campaign, and who might need a different approach. If someone likes one product and another a different one, you'd send different emails. I'm just giving examples here. As you can see, there's marketing analytics with stats on revenue generation and more. HubSpot, like most CRMs, has robust analytics capabilities. All right, now let's move on to the really interesting part. We were talking about company contacts, which is basically the prospect area. People interested in our service or product but haven't contacted us yet, right? So for this, we'd enter the deals section where we start to have more interesting prospects. It's important to note that if you have a contact or company you want to move to the deals section, which I haven't seen anyone explain, you simply enter their profile. For example, Brian Halligan wrote to us and is very interested in our product. He's a potential customer, right? So we click to enter his profile, and where it says add, we click that and create the deal from there, okay? I'm going to click create just like that, okay? Now let's move on to deals. We'll see that we actually have a deal, right? As you can see, we can view it this way, which I don't find very intuitive, or in this table format. From this table, we can basically, we should be able to customize it. See here? We can personalize it with advanced options, add more or minimize things. So how does this work? Well, basically here we'd have this guy who's qualified to buy from us, okay? We'd present the product to him, for example, right? We send the contract, or better yet, negotiate it first. Sending it directly might be too aggressive. Finally, we'd close the sale or lose it. Here we can mark if we've closed or sold a deal. To track our pending tasks, first we need to assign a task to this person. For example, if this guy is qualified to sell, we select him. Then in activities, we create an activity with him, like a call or task, right? Or a meeting, okay? We set up a meeting and tell him, hey buddy, so checking the calendar, how about a call in 2 days? Then, once you have that, let's go back here to find the tasks section. In this area, you'll see all your pending tasks. Of course, you can assign each person, prospect, or item to a specific team member. To do this, just enter their profile and set it up easily. Where it says owner, for example, if I want to pass it to a colleague, I can change it, hit save, and it's done. Got it? Clearly, there's a lot here that can be automated. As you get more familiar with how the program works, you'll be able to use these features effectively. How can we schedule meetings with our prospects or potential clients? Well, sometimes it might be a bit pushy to ask a client to set a specific time. So what we can do is send a schedule to many people at once, letting them choose the time they prefer, right? Or what time works best for them. So we'll type meeting, go to meeting scheduler and click get started, okay? We'll start with this and you'll see, I'll do it myself, that we can only have one account, alright? When I say account, I mean one meeting, okay? If we wanted more, we'd have to pay. Basically, the person would come here and see options like how long the meeting should be, say an hour. As you can see, not all hours are available. Cool. From 3 PM to 10 PM. But starting a 1-hour meeting at 10 PM might be too late for us. So we can go into the meeting, click edit here, okay? We can change the duration. If we don't want 60 minutes, we can delete it, right? And in scheduling, okay? And in scheduling, we can remove the 1-hour duration and set it to 30 minutes instead. And here we can set my schedule and the hours I'm available, okay? Let's say I'm free from 11 AM to 4 PM. Don't bother me too much. And hey, only on Fridays. Obviously don't do this, okay? Let's set it for all days. Then we click save, okay? And when someone goes to our meetings page, okay? Once we've linked it, they can schedule a 30-minute meeting in our calendar. You can see the available slots across different days and times, right? Different days, different times, and so on. As you can see, it asks us to connect calendar. Otherwise, this won't work. That's pretty much it. To send invites, we just copy the link, okay? This link lets them directly book a meeting with us. I think this is really useful, as it saves us from manually scheduling calls with everyone we want to talk to. And finally, among all the free options HubSpot offers, we can go to the reports section where we'll find dashboards to view various reports. As you can see, it's empty now because I haven't generated any reports. I can create them but won't see anything since there's no data yet. But from here we could set up and view basic reports. We also have this reports section where we can see data on recent activities like payments and such. This covers what's included in the completely free version of HubSpot for you to use at no cost. If you want to upgrade, that's up to you, depending on whether you're enjoying the tool or not. So to wrap up, what's HubSpot's pricing? Well, we can see it on the platform in the pricing section. For info, there's a Hub Starter marketing license from €15 monthly, covering most tools. It includes 1,000 marketing contacts and all these features, right? Email marketing, decent live chat, forms and email tech support, detailed message info and marketing automation, though automations aren't in the free plan. There's another license, then some more serious options like Marketing Hub Pro, costing nearly €1,000 monthly for big companies, where each case is unique for those macro enterprises. Each case needs to be properly informed about whether this type of data is truly necessary. I can tell you up front that it's possible, and secondly, there might be other CRMs offering similar features at a lower cost, okay? As you can see, they offer custom reports, dynamic personalization, lead application, SMS marketing, social media, omni-channel marketing automation, and social media teams and agents, right? Lastly, we have Marketing Hub Enterprise, which adds multi-touch revenue attribution, custom objects, and team organizations. If we hover over each item, it explains what each does. And obviously I won't explain everything, but as we can see, we can start from just €15 per month without any issues. So that's it for the HubSpot guide, how to use it for free and take the first steps to understand the tool and decide if you really want it. This video isn't sponsored, but I still hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in future videos. What is HubSpot and what's it used for? HubSpot is essentially a CRM. For those unfamiliar, a CRM is a tool to centralize all customer data aimed at businesses or freelancers managing clients and operations. It basically stores all that info in one place, centralizing it instead of scattered conversations, emails, and orders across platforms. HubSpot centralizes everything, improving organization, which is crucial for growth. It also helps with email campaigns, forms, and other programs. All this can be started for free, so let's begin the tutorial. Creating a HubSpot account is as easy as visiting hubspot.com, their official website. Click Start for free and choose to continue with Google or any other option you prefer. You can also enter your email if you'd like. Once you've set up your account, they'll ask you a few questions, which is just a short form that won't affect performance much. It's simply to get an idea of who's using this program. Finally, they'll ask for your company's website link and you're set. Just a few more quick questions. It asks if I'm using any of these tools. We'll select the ones we need. Email, calendar, and Zoom for client video calls could be useful. Click Skip to start testing, and the CRM configures based on your input. Don't worry, we'll all have roughly the same setup. And that's how you can start using HubSpot. How to set up your HubSpot account. Before we start our project and begin to leverage this CRM, we need to go to Settings here. Once there, in Preferences, go to General. Here we can modify some info if it's incorrect key items. Language, phone, and homepage important. How to connect our email calls and calendar from here. Select email, connect it here, connect inbox. Enter your email when prompted for calls. We can use calls included in Starter Custom Platform, starting at €15 per month. We have calendar to sync with HubSpot. What's this useful for? It allows us to view HubSpot tasks in our personal calendar, connect it here. The remaining options like two-factor authentication found in the security section. The rest is just exploring to see if we want to change anything. Let's invite our co-workers to our HubSpot CRM. We've just created a HubSpot here and we won't be the ones to customize it. We just wanted to be owners, and now we'll delegate the work to someone else, or we're simply collaborating with others, right? So we go to the configuration section, select it, and in the accounts management area, we'll enter the users and teams section. In this section, as you can see, it shows recent users 1, which is me, a super admin, okay? And then we'll be able to create users. We click create user and can make a custom or quick invitation. The quick invitation will simply send a link to their email. Okay, you send the email and they receive the invitation, or you can make a custom invite where you'll add an email or all the emails you need to include in that CSV. Okay, yes. We click next and it shows us set up user access levels. We choose the access type, super admin, start with a template or from scratch. The super admin can do everything. The use supervisions is basically the default configuration. Starting with a template means we've created one for specific access. Once you've created that profile, you can apply it to other workers. Or start from scratch, creating permissions specifically for this user. I'd recommend super admin at first, since you haven't set anything up yet. Obviously, if there are things you don't want to show, then don't. In that case, you'll need to venture into starting from scratch. You'll set everything manually, but I suggest learning more about it first. Finally, we click create user, okay? It shows an error because I used a fake email, but normally it'd be set up. So that's how you can invite other people. How does the contacts and companies section work in HubSpot? If we move our cursor here, right, and open this CRM, we'll see that we start with the contacts section, okay? We can select it here or choose companies, got it? Both work similarly. In contacts, we'll see a list of emails, names, phone numbers, etc. These are contacts or clients we've added here. So how can we add new clients? We can import them using this button or simply create them manually. Click Create Contact, choose to do it yourself, and enter the email, alright? Here we'd put the first name, last name, and owner. That's who this contact belongs to, in this case, me. We'll add their job and phone number, okay? We'll include various details about how this contact is progressing. If it's a potential lead, we'll mark it as an opportunity, meaning it's not a closed deal yet, and we'll set it as in progress, alright? We'll create it, and there we have the contact, see? It appears there on the full screen, where we're now in the overview window, showing all the general contact information and our interactions. As you can see, we haven't done anything yet, and no activities added. We should go to activities or the section on the left, okay? Then we can schedule a call using the meeting or activities feature, got it? From here, we can configure what we want to do with each contact, and this will be reflected in the table, okay? The lead status now stays in progress, but we can change it here easily. Just hit save at the bottom left, and that's it. Now, how do companies work? Companies function exactly like contacts, alright? There are slight variations in some data fields, but it's generally identical. So how can we view our activity history within HubSpot? And what about our tasks to be completed? Well, in the CRM section, specifically in the contacts area, if we hover over it, we see options to view contacts, companies, deals, tickets, and the important lists section. In lists, we can assign tasks by creating a list, grouping work for a specific company, email list, and more. We can also check the inbox to see a summary of completed actions. As you can see, everything's at 0 for me since I haven't done anything. What about pending tasks? In the tasks section, you'll find all the to-do items. As you can see, it's all quite organized, like I mentioned. It's pretty intuitive. Tasks means tasks, and contacts means contacts. So it's not really that complicated. All right, let's say we want to automate messages, either for auto replies or within our HubSpot CRM. It's quite common to automate messages with clients or typical questions we want to ask before starting a negotiation. We can automate this using the chat flows section in HubSpot. To do this, we'll go to the services section. Chat flows in HubSpot have changed, so you can also use the search bar and look for chat flow. It should appear if we spell it correctly. There it is, chat flow. We click on it and we're in the chat flow section. Simply click create a chat flow and they'll ask where you want to add it. On your page or Facebook Messenger, select it, then click set up chat. There they'll ask for some color configurations. We can really customize it to our liking. I usually work with yellow, but it does look great on us. So we'll go with navy blue, hit next and start customizing. We can set up a normal user reply and write a welcome message. For example, do you have any questions? I'm delighted to assist you. We can auto-assign conversations to team members. This feature, as you see, is part of the paid plan. Next, we'll set up chat availability. We can base the chat's availability on user presence. The chat's available when a user's in the inbox. That's smart. Or set specific hours if you're not freelancing. Tuesday to Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That would be your customer service hours. You can also make chat available 24/7 and show the typical reply time. Here you can put, we usually reply in minutes, hours, or within 24 hours. Or we can customize it. I recommend being honest. If someone expects a reply in 15 minutes and doesn't get it, they'll be upset. So here we have a preview. We click next. Right now, the automated message is pretty basic. You can automate more useful things. like asking what's your problem for more context. But we're just doing a customer service example now. As you can see, they even give us the code at the end. Now we just finished by verifying the installation, and that's how you can automate messages. How can we automate sending emails or taking notes? Well, basically with snippets in HubSpot, okay? You know, our clients will try to communicate with us in various ways. We can optimize not just through service, chat flows for customer support, but also what it says here, right? Create common shortcuts with standard responses in emails to prospects and CRM notes. Quickly send emails and notes without typing the same thing repeatedly, okay? Basically, you create a template and send it to a list of... There you have it, see? There's the template. You see the name you assign to it, okay? And there's the shortcut. You can send this template to a mailing list or prospects, as it says here. Let's say we want to automate conversations. We're constantly sending the same message over and over with the same type of email. Here we have, for example, the typical email where we say hello, contact number, which we can set as a variable so that it adapts to each person we're addressing this message to. We tried to contact you earlier to suggest something, and that's your automated message. We can do this from the templates section. If we search for templates, the first option with this icon lets us turn emails into team templates, avoiding manual sending. There are also snippets, which are quick responses. We have snippets there too, so that's it.